Yeah, cool.
Dude.
Nice.
Chops.
No, well, no.
All right, and welcome to another video. I am super pumped to have the one, the only, the great Mark Lettieri.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello,
So, soulful comping.
I guess so.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, you know, figure we take like an easy 2-chord kind of chord progression and just find some ways to, I guess I'm sort of playing fills, but I'm also just kind of playing accompanying parts.
Ooh.
You know, so
nice.
we're not just totally strumming on the same type of thing.
Okay. I'm going to leave all of Mark's links down below. You YouTube much? I always check you on Instagram. I don't know.
I need to do more of YouTube.
Yes,
if you want, you know what, but I don't know what to do. So like tell me in the comments, like do this or don't do anything at all. Either way.
Just put down the guitar.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll leave all of his links down in the description below. I'll leave his Instagram and do you have everything at marklettieri.com?
Yeah, that's the best. I mean, if you want to get music and see shows and stuff,
yes,
that's the best place.
Make sure to subscribe to his channel too, and subscribe to mine as well. Click the bell to be notified. Here we go.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm just doing typical E to F sharp minor. Where does one begin in this awesome?
Well, I think it's
stop?
If you just kind of learn the E major scale, or really even like the E major pentatonic scale, you can play half of what I was doing on some of these licks. Okay. So a very popular thing is the sort of like, it's almost like a Hendrix thing, the double stops. That kind of thing. And that's all based off of the E major pentatonic scale.
Well, and with that shape of chord, anytime you see that chord, if you just imagine that first,
there you go,
pentatonic shape behind it.
C sharp minor, same thing. So now, if you take that, but think, okay, I'll use the minor pentatonic as kind of like my guide, but then understand that there are also thirds in there too. Yep. You can kind of take the thing a little further. And something as simple as that. Yeah, sure. And you can pick them both, or you can hyper pick them, whatever you want to do. That's a great move from the legendary Spanky Alford. Ooh, the classic gospel R&B guitar player. Look him up because he's a real resource of a lot of cool stuff. Nice. And it's thirds. It's triads, double stops. And I'm really just kind of harmonizing 2 notes, 3 notes at a time out of the E major scale. Okay. So that whole sort of little run, something like that. These are all, think of them as like fourth, there's a third, fourth, there's a triad, an F sharp minor triad, which is in our progression. And then this is a D shape. You can just play it all the way up here and it becomes an E, right? And then something like that, it's just a little inversion. So this would be like an F sharp minor 7 first inversion. Just putting the minor third in the bottom. Okay. And then E major first inversion. So I'm putting the third in the bottom again. Yeah. It's a little piano move or something, whatever. So in our progression, I'm just kind of like using this shape too. Great minor 7 shape. And you hear in R&B music those kind of like trills that you get. Show them what that is. Which is, this is like Curtis Mayfield was doing stuff like this. A little curly cues or whatever you want to call them.
Is it just one string at a time and you're just...
Yeah, I mean, you're just really like if you take this chord voicing and just outline the nearest applicable note in the scale, which in this case would be like E major. Really pretty sound.
Yeah.
You hear, I mean, it's very, very common, you know, in that sort of language, and I'm still trying to figure out cool ways to do stuff. But these kind of like different. I guess you're a caged guy, right?
Oh yeah.
You do that? Okay, I'm not.
Okay.
But you know, this would be like, what cage is this? The C cage. Okay, so if you have your C cage, sounds weird. You can do the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Over the C cage. Yep. It's just, this is your bar now, and you're just playing notes out of the E major scale.
Yep.
So in our little groove here, play it one more time. 2, 3. Something like that. You can even play it. Now you notice I played a major 7 there, which is kind of a nice thing, you know, because you were playing a straight up major, but I was hinting.
Oh, what's that one?
Well, it's this again, our little cage guy, except.
Oh, so
yeah, I'm just using the major 7 there for a little bit.
So
of
like
color.
this, you know, this cluster is really cool. You see that? It's like a D.
Yeah, the D
chord.
shape. Yeah,
exactly.
Right. So I mean, if you're playing a tune like this, you just think of where all the cool little triad. And here's a cool thing: you can play an E triad here, like this, and then for the F sharp, you can play an A major triad.
Yeah.
You know, because it's all. So here, do it again. I'll just show you this. So here's a little thing.
2, 3, 4.
Something like that. So you can take like, so this, I played like an A major 7 sound over F sharp, which is going to give it a little bit more sauce, and then hammer on the pinky to B. So and you can take that thing and go up with it. So you can go like this, you can go.
Yeah.
It's a very, very simple R&B guitar.
Well, and the cool thing is, I like sometimes you're just playing the chord, and other times you're sliding into the chord.
Well, that's part of the language. Yeah, the slides and the little fills and all that.
Yeah. So what are some things like that to make it a little more like authentic?
I mean, yeah, the slides. I usually slide in from below.
Okay.
But that's another thing you can do is just take, if you're still over the E chord, play a B triad, which gives it that little kind of open sound.
Yeah.
So you can even do something like here. Play the groove again. I'll do it. You know, that thing you've heard, like or on a million records, you know. So that's a cool thing you can do. You can. Those little Paul Jackson Jr. like double stop things where you take like an E major scale. Maybe I'm starting here. And you harmonize it, so you learn it, right? So you know all the positions, you can play it. But then you don't play it in that order.
Yeah.
You know, so... Something like that, whatever. There's a George Benson song that does a lot of that, and it's the name of it is right here. Tell me what it is. Breezin'.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not the part, but it's kind of based off of
What is up with that, dude? My Lord in heaven above. So good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I didn't realize he was such a good guitar player. Like my buddy mentioned his name, like George Benson.
There it is. So yeah, I don't remember the melody, but it is breezing, right? If it's wrong, please flame me in the comments. They always do. Everybody's so mean, man. Let's be nice.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
It's something about the.
Hey, we read these, guys. We read them.
Yeah.
You're hurting my feelings.
It's an idea.
You're getting to me.
No,
anyway,
man,
but yeah, you take a scale and do it. Well, that sort of sounded like Van Morrison, but which is fine too. Like learn it all over the neck so you can find.
Who is that guitar player?
What?
That does all the Van Morrison stuff?
I do not know.
It's so good. Some of the coolest parts like that.
Probably a person that we do know, we just didn't know it was him or something like that, you know what I mean?
What about as far as like note duration? Like it seems like you like kind of hit stuff quick sometimes. Other times
I mean, there's a bit of a syncopation. I don't want to say syncopation, but like kind of like, yeah, if you're playing that kind of there's an element of, excuse me, I'm gonna burp because of your breakfast you cooked me, which was so delicious. There's a little bit, you got to think about your dynamics too. Yeah. And I think the note duration just happens to, you have to focus on that when you're thinking about how you want it to sit in the pocket.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So like, I'm playing with the snare there. So I'm gonna cut off. That's right on a downbeat.
Yeah.
But another cool thing is like, so our groove is like that thing, right? So you can play this part short, or not short, but like phrase it like chang-a-lang-a-lang stab, or
okay. Here, we'll do it together, right?
Sure. So I might do something like be long when you're long.
Yeah.
You're long on both of them. So it's a little bit like short, do something that has a fill in it, or like something that has some movement. And then hang on something.
Yeah.
So there's a contrast. It's not the same. It's a repetitive rhythm, but it's not just the same thing, right?
Yeah. It's not a machine. So how much like ghosting do you do? Like almost like mutes or pick note. I mean, like what's a good? I mean, because obviously, I think when people get into this style, it's the propensity to just.
Oh, interesting.
You know what I mean? Kind of like
I get it.
Like too much of that kind of stuff.
The string noise
sounds.
Well, it all just depends on on the direction of what you're doing. Out a groove like this, where it's supposed to be mellow and kind of breezy, I would maybe err on the side of not doing that. Yeah. Just because it leaves more space for the flow.
Okay.
But you might be in an aggressive funk situation. We might be playing something that's and then you want that sort of thing to give it that percussive element. Right. So it's I would say practice getting great at both. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like if we were to just kind of switch gears for a second and do like a funk groove, maybe we'll just keep it in the key of E, for example. If I'm going to play like a ninth chord, I could play like a fast James Brown kind of thing. Yeah. I could play it like that with the space in between. Or I could do both. Yeah. Right? So I can go. Yeah, so like learn both languages.
Wait, you got to break some of that down.
Let me turn the reverb off.
You know, what I did notice though, in between the two styles is I never, like you did a lot of just straight ahead downstrokes on the first stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe I did.
You were keeping.
Yeah, so I do this weird thing, and I think this is, people are like, wait, did he fake it? And it's like, no, I didn't fake it. This is live.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'll just play like air guitar to keep the time going, even if I'm not actually hitting the strums. But if you're watching on Instagram, it's like, he's playing, but he's not playing. I don't understand. But anyway, so like, yeah, groove number 1 with the space. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it was. Or what was it?
Yeah.
There it is. See if I can do it without playing air guitar. Well, I kind of can't because part of the sound is I mute the strings.
Yeah.
So that's probably why my hand is still kind of
Well, dude, it
like
keeps your time going too. Your feel going.
Yeah. And then. So it's like it's just two different ways of getting to the same place.
What were some of the cool little like climbs?
I just played some those little bass note stuff. Just going up.
Yeah. And then you kind of let those notes ring out, it sounds like, as you're like...
I mean, as much as they can with a really dry guitar sound, Another thing I'll do is maybe to make those a little more tight is I'll mute them straight up like a... Like I'm down here muting like you would mute a...
Yeah.
That thing. Right, so it's it's a lot to work out. Back here from the muting and then sort of like the loose thing. So
you do a lot of like a left-hand muting too, right?
A ton. Yeah. I mean, that's really the kind of the thing that we don't talk about because it's actually really hard to explain.
Yeah.
But that's sort of where the real syncopations, because you can just have your right hand just
flailing,
and that's kind of drive the motor. Mm-hmm. This is the keel. Right, you know what I'm saying? This is the motor. This is what's steering you.
Sure. Okay.
If this is a boat,
you're right.
Boat funk. Buy my nautical funk. Buy my next record. Terrible. Record's gonna suck.
Right. Or Christopher Cross guest appearance.
Now that would be kind of amazing.
He's a hoot.
Really? I never met the guy.
Oh my gosh.
I played sailing with my dad rock band though.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Wait, how's it? Wait.
We have to detune. I know. Tune in next week.
Come on, Christopher.
We teach you sailing.
So great stuff. Man, that's freaking awesome. So we just filmed a course that is like super deep in a lot of your different styles. This style is definitely covered in it, but some other stuff that you guys might know is fantastic rock player, like Lukather, Back, all sorts of stuff in there. And then make sure to check out marklettieri.com.
Yeah, I got a new record.
What?
Can I talk about it?
Dude, that's what you're here for.
Oh, wow, okay. I thought I was here to teach guitar lessons.
It's all about you, dog.
It's called Deep, the Baritone Sessions Volume 2, and it's funky, and it's got baritone guitar and a bunch of really incredible players on it, and you can get it from marklettieri.com. It'll change your life.
Change your life.
For the better.
Spiritual, because it's just got through your soul.
Yes.
Okay, so make sure also go to his channel and just start blowing him up with comments.
Yeah,
so
tell me what you want to see.
Yes.
I think I might do the guitar karaoke thing. Really? I got a ton of tunes. And a lot of them I don't play live, so I'm just gonna play them into my computer and put them on there, and you guys can be like, "This is cool" or "This sucks."
Yes, I like that idea. So, with the dad rock gigs? Is that just a Texas thing?
So, me and some friends, we have a passion for late '70s, early '80s
best music ever
stuff, and so we do Eagles, we do Toto, we do Hall & Oates, we do Don Henley, we do Foreigner, we do Jackson Brown, and I sing a little bit. And
what? I had no idea you sang.
Not well, but it's really fun. So actually, that's what I'm doing in like 2 weeks. We got a couple gigs, and it's just great. It's just a party.
Thank you so much for checking this out. and hopefully we'll get this cat back in. So we'll both try to get to the comment section below. So let us know.
Just be nice.
Just be nice.
There's only so much I can take.
I have the nice peeps.
I know. There's always a couple. I know where you live. I'll find you. It's fine.
I know where you live in your basement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's true. You know, God bless their heart and soul. Everyone just needs love.
Or a window.
All right. Thanks so much for watching. Catch you next time.